Don't try to sneak into your room like that. I know what you've got behind your back. Records. More new records.
Out of Vienna, and this is Pro-Ject's new logistical headquarters. And headquarters.
Yeah, so it's both
Logistics and headquarters, excuse me. I was corrected. It all started out as one homely little turntable. It's a fantastic story.
From the petrol station.
Yeah.
Selling from the petrol station.
It's unbelievable.
The petrol station is just five miles from here, yeah? Okay. So welcome to the new headquarter and logistics center of Pro-Ject and Audio Tuning. What we are doing here is we want to prepare our future. We believe very strong that the hi-fi stereo business has a good future. Analog will drive the hi-fi stereo business. The main business, the mainstream will go all to one box streaming and Bluetooth speakers. So all the big companies will go out of hi-fi stereo, which gives Pro-Ject the huge possibility to be the number one in this niche. And to make us ready for this, we invested in the new factory, which you also see today, and in this headquarter and logistics center. Logistics will be one of the most important things. It's not only the price and the product. Yeah, you can have the best price, you can have the best product, but if people don't get the product, you will not make a sale. The first special thing on this building is it's a unique combination between a logistic designer to make everything really superlative efficient with a star architect. So here Mr. Andreas Burkhardt, which is one of the top architects in Austria, he was responsible for many high-end wineries. Yeah, you know, wineries today they like also to show off a little bit. Yeah, so he is responsible for the design. And another company. So this was also quite difficult, yeah, because nobody's doing this usually, either the star architect or the logistic. So we brought the people together, and that's also special for Austria and for Pro-Ject and for my person. I try to bring people together. Yeah, also they're coming from two different ideas, yeah, and find the best compromise. Yeah. Okay, so let's go. Here, the first part of the hall is the small items. So here will be all the SSRs, all the spare parts, and all the box design products. Stock. The big space here is to get out to pack the products very fast and to get the containers out. For sure, it's easy to have 5 models all in black, yeah, and that's it, yeah. But that's not what the modern customer wants. The modern customer wants that what the car industry is offering. The car industry is always the industry which shows us in what direction the industry is going. It's the most modern and biggest industry, yeah? Consumer industry. Yeah? And the car industry shows when you want to buy a car, you have 10 different colors, you have 10 different interior designs, you have 8 different wheels, you have 6-7 different engines, yeah, and that's what the customer is asking today, yeah. And Pro-Ject is the only company who brings you turntable in any different style, in any different color, in any different sound quality, yeah. To manage this, you need a proper stock and a proper management, yeah. So we have a lot of ideas how we do this, yeah, and every distributor we already shared our ideas about D product, B product, and so on. But definitely we will continue with our philosophy to have a huge and a complete product range to satisfy any demand and wish of the customer. Okay? What we are using here with the water tank, there is only I think 3 systems in Middle Europe or Europe, yes. Even, yeah. So it's not with solar panels, which so we have some solar panels for for the water, not and such things, but only very few, because also solar panels from the environment standpoint you can criticize, yeah, because of the chemical substances, yeah. So as I said, yeah, if you want to follow us, yeah, please do so, yeah. If you're anxious about ladders or so, we understand. I also don't like to go too much. You can see outside in this direction, or you can see inside in our campus, yeah. So this will be green. There will be the elements of earth. Then there will be stones and there will be water. So we have a pool here, yeah. So that this is an area you can open all the windows.
This building was here.
Huh?
This building was here in
1991, this
Yeah.
building was here, yeah? And that's part of the old factory. So the factory was huge. It was 2,000 people once, yeah. In Vienna, I learned actually a girl, and this girl was having. So she was a Czech singer. She was singing something style like Kate Bush, yeah. And in Vienna, within my hi-fi studio, I had always parties, yeah, and we invited people, and so she was one of the girls who was also always in our parties, and she once bring me a turntable and said, Heinz, this is a turntable I got from my uncle. He's working in a turntable factory in Czech, but this is a turntable they throw away. They don't know what to do with them. So I gave it a present. Yeah. Can you adjust me this? Maybe that I can play with this. Yeah. And I was looking at the turntable and I was seeing, this is a completely manual turntable, no automatic, nothing. Yeah. But it has a heavy platter. It had an MDF chassis. It had sapphire bearing, cardam bearings. It has an awful cartridge, yeah. It had an awful thick mat, which was overdamping everything, yeah. The cable was a disaster, yeah. So I changed all these things, and I was amazed, yeah. And then I said to Jitka, was the name of the girl. I said to Jitka, "Come on, Jitka, let's go to Czech, yeah. Maybe they have some more what you want to throw away, yeah." So and actually they had some more, yeah. And they had also some shops where they this was at that time it was still called Tesla. Maybe you are not the Tesla of your big American company, but actually Tesla at that time was a bigger company than today Tesla. So they produced a lot of electronic stuff. Yeah, so everything what you can imagine, radios, TV, whatever. And they had then shops in every city, yeah, where they sold their stuff. And so I went with Jitka to several shops in Czech, yeah, and bought for, I don't know, 30, 40 euros, yeah, all these turntable out what they sold cheap, because they had produced from this turntable only something 100-200 samples, and they never sold, yeah. The product was called NC500, and it was designed in the late 60s, beginning of 70s. So I was going back then with Jitka, and was coming in 1991 in January, February. Cannot remember. I think it was January. It was very, very foggy. I was coming here, and you see here the old part of the factory. It was a huge factory, yeah. So you don't see maybe you can see them later a little bit more. It was a huge factory with close to 2,000 people. Now, at that time, there was not any more 2,000 people, but in their peak time, there were 2,000 people. And I was coming there, and the management was telling me, "What are you doing here? Yeah, we're closing the factory, yeah, because we have no work anymore, because nobody needs turntable anymore." This factory was producing turntable for many, many years for the Eastern Bloc, because in the Eastern Bloc the way was like the production was like that there was centralism, yeah, Planwirtschaft. There was production in one place for the whole Russian and Comic-Con area. So here in Livotel they produced the turntable. Yeah. In another Tesla they produced the tubes. My wife has one of the tubes factories. Yeah. In Prague. Yeah. In other factories they made the TVs, and they get, instead of the money, they get tomatoes from Bulgaria and tanks from Russia. Yeah. That was the business model. Yeah. But turntable nobody needed anymore. They did some turntable for Lenko, and they did here also the NAD 5120, yeah. But that was minor business for them. The most business was going to the Comic-Con, yeah. But they told me, I'm sorry, Mr. Lichtenegger, we have nothing, yeah. I said, maybe you have some of this NC500, yeah. We have still some pieces, yeah. I load up my car, yeah. There was one manager, and this manager was by far the most communistic-looking manager. Very, very strange guy, yeah. And he said, maybe I can do something, yeah. We can. So all the other people were showing me the product what they still had, but this was more or less, you know, some copy, semi-automatic turntable, but more like, yeah, so not for our level, yeah. But Mr. Krotel, this was his name, yeah. Was somehow starting to communication with me. He was speaking German very little. Yeah. Later, I was understanding that Mr. Krotel was actually one of the designer of the turntable in the 60s, 70s. And can you imagine? Yeah, the idea was refused to have a manual turntable, because a manual turntable, a simple turntable, nobody needs. Yeah, and now coming a young guy, yeah, from Austria, yeah, they want to turn down the factory and says that's what I want. Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Now we got our color.
Oh no, that's Heinz Lichtenegger. What is this?
This is vertical turntable. This is the support for the vertical turntable. Everybody mostly in the cheap turntables, yeah, they are used particle boards. You see this when a particle board is there, it's mostly the manufacturer use foils and not paint. Because particle boards it's very difficult to paint. Yeah? We're using in most of the turntable, except of the primary, we're using only medium density fibers. The more expensive the turntable goes, the higher the fiber density. Okay, so in the high turntable you have high density fiber. In the lower end, medium MDF, medium density fiber. Yeah? This is also easy to recognize. Drying rooms.
Communist.
Yeah? So when we sometimes wait for the turntable, we can do it faster. But when you have not the perfect drive, then you can. What is the biggest problem? By shipping a turntable which is not dried out, yeah, reacts with the packaging, with the packing material. That's the biggest problem. So, only some. I will touch some examples. Yeah, when you want to understand, yeah, why we have superior bearings. One part of the superior bearing is simple, the bearing block. Touch it. So,
this is in the signature series.
This is signatures, yeah. Why we have such massive bearing blocks, yeah? To get the rumble energy to hit. That costs money, but it's the only way, the perfect way. Yeah. Here will be then the bearing insert. This is most time from bronze. Or the bearing, if it's a vertical bearing, there comes the hardened, polished shaft. Yeah, I will show you then later some other details. Yeah, but simple, the mass, yeah, is important. Yeah. Yeah. Again, different. For sure, we're using also different metals. Yeah, because metals have different damping abilities, so it's not everything out of aluminium. There is brass, bronze, there's many different metals. Also aluminium is existing in very different variations. And here we have an oven where we bake what we bake. Maybe you have seen one of our best platters. Our platters where we put on the MDF the vinyl record, rejected vinyl records. We glue them, we bake them, and we machine them. It's not an idea what I invented. The first company who did this was a company called Oracle. They did some sandwich platter with aluminium. I do it also with aluminium, but also in the middle price range with MDF. So this is not finished platter, yeah? It's not balanced yet. You see, this is too experienced. It's not. They're coming then still holes. Yeah, when it comes to the balance machine, yeah, it has then holes. Yeah, because with holes we can really balance it perfect. Yeah, that's much better than metal sometimes. Yeah, but you see also the quality control. The people are very picky, so you see small effects. Yeah, getting out. So in all stages we have already always quality control. Here we have the polishing. So you see polishing area. It looks cheap, but it's absolutely not cheap because it's extremely stiff. Yeah, it's resonance free, so it decouples also the bearing from the platter. And what is very important is this edge. This is done by 0.001 of a millimeter. Yeah, on this machine. Yeah. Now there are different things. Yeah. So that's the bearing part, that's the top. And these pieces must be super precise. Yeah. Really platter, yeah? Very important that no more platter. For example, Essential 3 for $300 has already now aluminium pulley. Yeah? You don't find this usually in that price range. You find plastic stamped injected pulleys. You can never make it so precise like this. Yeah? Only with aluminium with CNC machines you can do like that.
Little motors of some kind.
Looks like for a model train.
Where you become unhinged. By feel, not by measure.
So here we have the assembly.
Dovolením.
Pravý kanál.
Hi.
Samý ženský, jednička ženská. No, a najednou autobus jede ze srázu a všichni se nabourají.
That's nice.
A jejich dušičky jdou do nebe ke svatému
People don't
Petrovi.
consider how many parts go into a turntable.
Let's step up to the line. Just so you know.
Get that alignment correct. And look at all these turntables being made and sold, and you say to yourself, there are people worried that vinyl's not making a comeback buying turntables? Of course, otherwise they would lose them up all for too. They're way too loose.
After running.
Yeah, well, these are running. You wouldn't notice it if you haven't noticed it. You don't see it.
Special model. This is, for example, an RPM 5+1 old model with a speed box built in.
For a particular client, for a regional.
You're still doing this speed box? This one, yeah?
So we
Oh, that's cool.
flexible.
Yeah, I didn't realize this specific one because we actually needed one, so we can still get it.
Yeah, for sure.
2M blue. That's probably a nice setting turntable.
Yeah.
Reasonable price.
So we like to make packages, to differentiate. So if dealer come in with such a deal, we are open.
Yeah. So this is going to a region or a particular dealer?
Sometimes a region, sometimes to a particular dealer. So, for example, a big dealer like the advisor, often have a package. Yeah. Why not? Why not? It's essential one. So not on primary, but from essential one. We use this cable, and what is special in the cable? It's not the coax cable. You see, it's really a barrel symmetrical cable. So with their own shielding. Usually coaxial cable, you understand, You have the signal, and then you have the grounding, and the grounding is also the minus.
Right.
Not here, but the minus you have here in old cable, and that's
separate ground wire.
and separate ground wire, and also both are separate shielded.
Oh.
That's completely different. That's the correct way to make a good
As
phono
opposed
cable.
to connecting it to ground on one side. That's good.
And that we also already do in our low-cost turntables from $300 on. And metal connector, not plastic.
There's the Sgt. Pepper turntable. Sgt. Pepper turntables. There's the Dr. Pepper turntable. There's the Salt and Pepper turntable.
So this is packaging area.
Shall work. The shall works. And I mean the Wi-Fi is terrible, but some of the reasons.
Because these are speed control.
It's easily better.
A lot of motors. Finish motors. We're just going up and up, floor after floor after floor. Jackson Pollock made that. And this is where the high-end production takes place.
The shop they.
And there's some Roy Hall.
Oh, some Roy Hall.
Roy Halls. Let's just kick those. We'll kick them. Sorry, Roy. Classic. Oh, this is a nice table. Classic eucalyptus. Classic rose nut.
So unfortunately here we have just a shift shape change, so nobody's working at the moment, but in this area we built all the high-end turntables. Yeah? So there are really special trained people to make then our highest quality. Yeah? So he has produced extension 9, extension 10, I think also RPM 9 and 10.
9 and 10, yes.
RPM 9, 10 and also then the ERT turntable. Yeah? And for sure signatures, sorry. Yeah.
That's a serious turntable.
Signature 10. Second from the top.
That's a Milano table.
Unit tone on.
I want to review one of those. That's a cool looking turntable. At some point, we'll put it together.
What's up? The sugar beans.
You see, that's a proper bearing.
Oh yeah, wow.
Yeah. That's a real bearing. Yeah?
And which turntable is that in?
That's signature 12 and 40. This is a 40.
Oh, yeah, that's
Massive.
Yep.
Okay. Have you also some flatter from?
I know.
We had.
Can't show that? Okay, I won't show it. I won't show it. Don't worry. You can trust me.
No, but you can do it.
Can?
I think this. It's only on. It's on my table to sign, but the contract is bad. But I will sign because of contract.
So when did this new factory open?
November, October last year.
Of last year. And it's built from the ground up?
Ground up.
Oh wow.
Yeah. But he already. This is already also now ours.
Hello.
I bought it for
done.
This plant opened last October, a whole new factory. Anybody who thinks that the vinyl resurgence is not real is out of their minds when you see this. So this whole thing grew out of the ashes. I mean, literally, you know, it grew out of the ashes.
So here is our new machinery park, yeah? Each machine about $300,000.
Wow, look at this place. Let's see what's going on here.
This is 100.
Ah, okay, this is only one.
Oh, only. Okay, I'll take 5. Only the best stereo. This company is just about 100% vertically integrated. They make everything from the screws to the motors, platters, everything. a machine like this that costs $200,000 to get that counterweight out of there. Here's the raw stock. Here's the raw metal stock. When you look at all of this and realize that you get a turntable for $399 or $300 complete, all of which is made using this kind of equipment, it's amazing, actually. Without digital, none of this would be possible. Without all of these digital control systems that allow these machine tools to do this precise work, all having been programmed by a computer, there's no way that this could be. You could sell a Project Debut Carbon for $399, and in fact, you'd have to sell a lot of them in any case in order to make it possible to have a machine like this to be used 24/7 to produce turntable parts. The whole thing is unbelievable. It is absolutely unbelievable.
To je profesionální nářadí štýl, Bosch, Rex a Festool. Interforce.cz. Filip Míder na cestách vám přeje společnost Slovanské gymnázium Olomouc a
Just showing you going over this numerous times because it is so unbelievable that this. Let's see what this is ponytails doing. I have to make sure the counterweight is within a tolerance. 63 grams. Hi there. 63 grams, and that one is 63 grams. Good.
So bad.
No good?
No good.
What is it supposed to be? 65?
65 or 64. 63 is...
And then what do they do with the ones that are 63?
No?
They sell them to other turntable companies. They melt, they send it back to the scrap heap and they Well, interesting. I didn't know machines made mistakes.
I don't know what to tell you.
Okay, that's all right.
Part of the production from the old building coming here, assembling, so that we have more space.
Room. Yeah, 4 months. You think you'll be done, ready to run here?
4 months.
This is going to be more stuff.
So you see, we prepare for the future.
It's unbelievable. And now that we have more pressing plants opening, and now that the new presses, because that was a bottleneck, that was holding up the whole thing, and now